warm welcome to all of you and a heartfelt namaste. I, Anuradha Sharda, would like to thank all of you for liking the channel and its contents. Today, we are going to talk on something that all of us experience throughout the day with, uh, with astrology in mind or otherwise. But before that, if any of you are interested in listening to this video in an audio format, please do subscribe to my Spotify channel, and there you will get not only this video but many other videos in the audio format. So, our moods are something that all of us face it throughout the day. So do you think the planets are any different? The planets also have their own moods, which are very particular from chart to chart. Like in a family, there can be 10 members, and all the members can have a different mood at a particular given time. I could be in a very jubilated mood because I am talking to you people. My son, on the other hand, could be a little irritated because he's not able to crack some maths problem. My daughter could be in artistic mode and she could be just painting and feeling very happy about it. At the same time, there can be other members in the family who can be facing rage, anger due to their work, or for that matter, could be sleeping. So there are so many moods that we as a family face. So similarly, the planets in our charts will have a number of moods, and there are many things that we can make out. These moods are also divided into a number of classes that Jagannatha Hora very beautifully depicts in its strengths section. So do see those sections there. What is the reason that we're talking so much about the moods? Well, for the planets, it is known as avasthas. Avasthas are a very important part, integral part of the planet's behavior. And where does it reflect? At the end of the day, when we are seeing the dasha, antardasha period, and how a planet is going to behave, its avastha is very, very crucial. So, to begin with, let us see how many avasthas a planet has and how does it work out for us. The avasthas of planets. To begin with, the first thing is the deepta or the radiant state. When the planet is exalted, when you are at your highest point in life, you're definitely radiant, you're glowing, you're willing to do anything and everything. Similarly, when you are at home, when you are in a very, very comfortable position where you are in command, that is a place where you're confident, and that is known as the swastha position. When you are at a friend's place, you are out to enjoy life, you are out to share some laughing moments, you're definitely in a state of rejoice, and the planet at that state, when it's in a friendly house, is known as a mudita planet. So, when you are good in a number of vargas, when you have achieved something in a number of areas of your life and you are confident about those things, you're peaceful with your own self. In such a state, this planet, which is good in a number of positive vargas, is known to be shant or peaceful. The planet which is said to be extremely confident, extremely strong, Sakta, is the one that will give you good results also. Nipidita, when there is a planetary war, you have fought with somebody and you have incidentally lost in the battle. Are you all right to begin with? You're not. You are hurt. You're emotionally not very happy. In such a case, this is known as a Dipta planet, and that planet is not in a good state to give you a lot of things. In short, the planet which has lost in a planetary war is known as a Nidipta planet, and being hurt, it is not capable of delivering much. Bhita or alarmed planet. When a planet is in a malefic position in a number of vargas, it is known as a Bhita planet, and that planet does not have much to give to anybody. In fact, its results would not be very auspicious. Finally, we come to the state of Vikala. When a planet is mutilated, or for that matter combust, do you think, having lost all its property, having lost all its energy, the planet is able to give us anything? Definitely not. And that is the reason why this planet does not deliver at all. We will be taking up all planets will take up this entire scheme, but we'll take them up one by one, uh, rather in twos. And today we are going to concentrate on the deepta state. The deepta state, as is called, is the radiant state. When a planet is exalted in such a state, this planet, we all know, gives beautiful results. Now if also it becomes the lord of a kendra, is positioned in a trikona, it becomes highly benefic, and then the results that we see are beautiful. On the other hand, so that comparison for us becomes easy. When we take a planet which is in distress, which is either in a enemy house, or in an enemy sign, or in a sign that it is not comfortable, and it is or it is vikal, or it is in an alarmed state, distressed state, in such a case, that planet will definitely not give good results. So what do we mean by good results and bad results, and when will they deliver? These planets will definitely deliver results. And how do, in fact, where do we use these states, is some question that all of us must ask uh, at this point. So these states are used to find out the dasha antardasha, the way the dasha or antardasha will unfold in a person's life, whether the entire dasha scheme is going to give us a good result, is it going to give us a bad result. That can be understood, especially the antardasha and the pratyantardasha. Those periods can be easily marked and can be understood way in advance, whether it is a good state to be or it is not a good state to be. So let us take up an example and see whether it is working that ways out for us. So we're going to take the chart of Rabindranath Tagore. When we take the chart of Rabindranath Tagore, we see Mars and Rahu. They are in enemy signs. Okay. And Jupiter is exalted. It's the lord of the Lagna and the 10th lord. So it is owner of Kendras, and it is exalted in the 5th house, which is a Kona. Therefore, Jupiter here becomes extremely strong. Rahu also is extremely strong at this point. Why? Because Rahu's dispositor is extremely strong. So, Rahu and Jupiter both should give very strong results. So, let us see the state that these planets are in. This is something that I've taken up from Jehora. So, you can find these moods, these age, the alertness, and the mood right there in Jehora in the strength section. We are going to talk only about the mood of the planet today, and that too only of the Dina, distressed, sad Avastha, and the Deepta Avastha, where it is glowing. So Mars, we see, is in a Dina state. That is, it is in a state where it is sad, it is not going to give us good results. Jupiter, on the other hand, is glowing and Garvit. It's also slightly Dina, but for that we will see why. Deepta means something where it is in its full glory. Garvat means something that is proud. And Rahu and Mars, as I said earlier, are point blank sad and unhappy. So when we take the chart, we can see how different periods in the life of the same person pertaining to this the state of planets occur. Now, when we're talking about Rabindranath Tagore, in case of Rabindranath Tagore, in the Vimshot, in the Dasha of Venus, Antar Dasha of Jupiter, that was the time when he wrote his first book, and that became an international success. It was so very beautifully accepted by everybody. That was in 1890. That is the state when Jupiter was operating for him. Let us move down a little further. Sun Mahadasha starts for him, and Mars and Rahu move into the Antardasha periods. That is the time when he in Shantiniketan, he had started his hall. He has started building up a meditation hall, a prayer hall, a study hall. And that was also a time when he called his wife and children, and his wife and two children during this Mars and Rahu phase pass away. So this is what we see, that these planets are distressed, they are unhappy. At the same time, when Jupiter, which was so happy for him, gave him a book, because let's now again see the houses that they're relating to. Jupiter here relates to the fourth house. Jupiter is, sorry, the fifth house, of acknowledgement, public relations, and when you become a public celebrity. Fifth house is also your publications, and fifth house is also writings. So all those things is the one that took him on a higher level, because it is also connected to his professional life. All his life, that is what he was doing: composing, writing, and setting up a lot of things in life. Fourth house, where Mars is sitting, and Mars is also the lord of the second house of family. Fourth house is happiness. He's lost his family at that point, and he's lost his children at that point. Rahu is Rahu's dispositor is very strong, so it's going to behave like its dispositor Jupiter, giving him children and yet taking it away from them, because it's not in a happy state. Just so that we can understand it better, if there is somebody who comes to us for something and we are not in a very happy state, do we give it willingly? We sometimes don't even bother answering that person. So this is what, or we don't we sometimes can be very rude because we are not in a good mood. That is exactly what the planets do. We'll catch up with the moods of the planets, the avasthas of the planets, pretty soon on another video. Till we meet you again, take care, stay safe. Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.